Hello, welcome to this tutorial looking at Dreamweaver CS5. In this tutorial we're going to look at making a prototype web page which is based on just one large image, a background image, and we're going to draw some shapes over that image that can then be used as hot links or hotspots. Basically the way Dreamweaver does this is by creating a HTML image map in the background, but we don't need to know how to do that. It will do all of that for us. This is particularly aimed at VCE Year 12 IT application students for help with your Outcome 1 for Unit 3 for designing a prototype website. But basically anybody that's looking to create a prototype website or even a fully functional website, if it's just a basic static page, anybody could find this useful. So the first thing we're going to look at is once Dreamweaver's opened up, this is just a very simple HTML document, so we're just going to click on Create New HTML. Now because we're just working with one background image, the only thing we really need to do is pull in the image that we want to use. So firstly we go to Insert and then Image, and then you pick your image and press OK. Now to improve the accessibility of your website, you should always give every image that you use some alternate text for visually impaired users. So with this image we're just going to call it example, since it's example.com, and you can see that this is the basic image that we're going to be using. I'm basically going to make three areas on this image that become clickable links. So we're going to have this banner at the top redirect to example.com. This area here to the Googles will take us to Google, and Trololo will take us to a very well-known video. Now since we're making an image map, the first thing we need to do once we've got our image loaded into Dreamweaver is go down to this area in the bottom left hand corner of the Dreamweaver properties window and type something into this map field. Since we're only using one image map on this page, we're just going to call it example, since it won't conflict with anything else. And we've got three options for the different shapes that we can draw. So since the example.com at the top is pretty straightforward, we're just going to pick the rectangle hotspot. And then basically we just draw our rectangle around the area that we want to become a clickable link. Now this pop-up is telling us that we need to give this area of the image map an alt field as well. Again, this is just for the accessibility, so we'll remember to do that. So the first thing we're going to do after we've drawn our rectangle around example.com is type in the web address that we want to redirect to, and we can give it an alt field as well, so I'll just call it example link. And then I'm just going to click on my little arrow and click in the middle, and then you can see that returns us to the properties window that we had before. Now for these other two shapes we're going to need to use the polygon tool, but again the polygon tool is pretty straightforward to use. When you click the first time, depending on your settings, you'll see this comes up again, so we just click OK, and then we can continue to draw around the shape. So that basically fits, and then once again we type in the link. In this case google.com, and we'll just give it some alt text, Google link, and then I'm going to click on my pointer, click in the middle to reset, and then choose the polygon tool one last time and draw the same sort of shape around here. Now for this one I've copy and pasted it, so I can just paste that link in, and you can see that's just going to take us to the YouTube video in question. So the alt text we can just put in as well, Trololo link, and we're done. So this is basically now going to be a fully functional web page, and it was as simple as just 5 steps really. So we're just going to finally save it. So we go to File and Save As. We want to save it as a HTML document, so I've already made this example.com before, so I'm just going to click example and save over it. And then, as you probably know in Dreamweaver, if you just press F12, it will open up the page that you've created as a work in progress in your internet browser, so in my case Firefox. So now we just need to test these links. So if I click on example.com at the top, we'll see that that takes us to example.com. If I go back and click on the Google link, that takes us to Google, and you can really see how easy that has all been. So I will leave you with this and wish you luck with your Year 12 VCE IT applications.